I am back, and I know it's been a while, and I kind of fell off the face of the earth, but things got a little crazy there with the whole C word, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm here to say that yet again, I am pregnant, and I'm currently 11 DPO, and I got my BFP today. But with that, I am spotting. So there's a high chance that I may miscarry. But the whole point of this video is to kind of document and keep tabs on the journey that I'll be going on at this point. So one thing that I have not been tested for by my doctor is my progesterone levels. I've had blood work, I've had all my screenings done and all that, and everything seems normal, but progesterone, at least here in America, they don't test for it unless you request it, which I didn't know at the time. So that has yet to be tested. So I'm not sure, there's no definitive answer whether I am low progesterone or progesterone deficient, but I am a surefire candidate for every symptom of low progesterone. I have irregular periods, I get migraines, I get spotting a couple of days before my period, and that's just something that I've always battled with, but I thought that's just how my period is, and I never really thought about it until trying for a baby. So with that being said, I have now been pregnant 4 times within the last 7 months, and I've miscarried 3. I'm pregnant now with my 4th pregnancy, and the only thing that I'm doing different this time around is progesterone cream. So I've been taking Vitex for about 3 months now consecutively. So that is definitely in my system. I'm not sure if that's going to help or not, but the last 2 pregnancies I have been on Vitex and they didn't stick. So I don't know if that really is a help or if it just wasn't in my system long enough. But I am now going on my 3rd month. And it is recommended that you take or you start progesterone 2 days or 4 days after your confirmed ovulation. I don't temp, so I'm not sure of my precise date of ovulation, but I waited 3 days after my positive OPK. And then I started the progesterone cream. So that's the only thing that I'm doing different now this cycle that I haven't done in the past. So, like I mentioned, I am now 11 DPO and I have some light brown spotting. With my track record, it's not looking too good for me right now. I am trying to stay positive and stay optimistic and hoping that the progesterone cream that I am implementing is helping. But from what I've noted in my fertility apps, it's usually around this time the spotting does start and it does progress. So things aren't looking too great for me, but I'm staying hopeful and I'm trying to stay on the positive side. There's not really much else that I can say. I guess this is just to document like my progress, if any. And if anybody else is going through the same thing that I'm going, maybe this might help you. But I've seen a video on YouTube, and I can't remember the name of her channel, but she essentially claims that she saved her baby and she stopped her miscarriage by adding progesterone cream to her regimen. And she too was also on Vitex when she added progesterone cream again to her regimen of, TTC, and she had success. She said that she had spotting and she's had recurrent miscarriages before, so she kind of knew the signs of what the miscarriage would look like or what it is leading up to a miscarriage. And she ran to the store, got progesterone cream, and started using that twice a day, and she stopped bleeding. Unfortunately, that's not the case for me now. Everything was great. I had implantation bleeding around 8 DPO, and I didn't have any bleeding at all after that. and it started on 11 DPO, which is today. April 6th. So I am 3 days away from suspected period, and I don't know what's in store for me. The first time that we were trying to conceive, we made it 1 month and 4 days. The second month after that, we made it 1 month and 3 days. This past cycle that we miscarried, we made it to not even 1 month. It was 13-day DPO that I started to miscarry. So technically I never even missed my period last cycle, but I was getting positive after positive after positive blood test. And then on 13 DPO, that's when my cycle came roaring and I miscarried. And this time around, same thing, kind of. I'm not heavy bleeding by any means. It's not making, TMI, it's not making its way to my panties or into the toilet. It's only when I wipe or after a BM, which stresses me out, because it's a human function that I can't avoid. But with that brings such a scary, I guess, side effect or repercussion after that. And it makes me just want to avoid going to the bathroom. It's stressful for me to eat because I know that in some odd hours I'd have to go to the bathroom, and I don't want to strain, I don't want to push, I just want to lay in bed, which is what I'm doing now. Especially with all this madness going on in the world right now with the C word. I don't want to add any more stress to myself than necessary. So I am trying to stay positive. I'm going to continue to take my prenatals as always, take my Vitex as I've been doing, and continue to do the progesterone cream as, the bottle suggests, and hope for the best. But again, this is just to document my progress, if any, and just to update you guys on where I've been and what's going on. At the moment, I have really tender breasts and feel nauseous. Haven't thrown up or anything like that, but definitely do feel a little gaggy. But yeah, this is me at 11 DPO, crossing my fingers that things progress, because from my track record, it looks like the viability of my pregnancies are just getting lower and lower. I went from 1 month to 4 days to 1 month to 3 days to not even making it to a full month pregnant. So it's scary. And I just, fingers crossed.